Hi everyone, welcome to this part of demo. In the previous part, we have scrapped the data from a website and we have also seen that the scrapped data is in a clumsy format that need not be that cannot be used for any further analysis. We need to clean that up and we can make some meaningful features for which we are going to execute a R program. Now let us execute this one and wait for a few seconds. Okay, it has been executed, it completes its work. Let us see the data scrapped from the website. This is the data we have scrapped from the website and we have already gone through about this data in the previous part. So we can now get the data of the output of R programming. This is the output of the R program. It has converted this kind of data into this kind of data. The first column is a date column because we are going to use this data as historical data. Every analysis, most of the analysis requires the time dimension. So we should have any kind of time dimension in our dimensional model. So the system data of every day is added as date column in the um, output of R programming, and the next column is game name. There is no processing is done in this column, and it is kept as it is. Then this and the platform columns, it also kept as it is. However, the R program derives four additional columns from these columns that we will see in a minute. The next one is the release date. The release date is the release date of that particular column, that particular game. For example, this game was released in the date of 21st August 2012. So we can derive another one column called month since from these 2 days, so that we can find out how many months still it is released. It can also be used for our analysis. The next one is the original price. The original price in the clumsy data is a string format. The original price in the is a string format. It is free to play and this kind of data. However, the R program converts this data into a integer format, for which it has done three steps. The first step is it has removed the Ruby simple. The Ruby simple. The second step is it has removed the comma simple, and it also replaced the free sentences as zero value, so that the column can be converted into integer. And the next column is discount rate. Nothing done in this column also. The next one is discounted price. The discounted price, wherever the blank space is available, that is replaced with no discount. That is the only thing done in this column. And the next four column, that what I already told, that these four columns are derived from the platform columns. For example, the platform columns contains this kind of data. So it is split into four columns: the the Windows, the Mac OS, the Linux, and the VR supported. These four columns describes whether the game supports the particular operating system, yes or no. That is what we have got from these four columns. The next one is the reviews remark, for which we can see in the clumsy data. Here the review summary. The review summary, a single column is split into three columns with very meaningful information. Actually, the review summary says that, and the first the column, the game has very positive. 87% of the this many users reviews for this game are positive. Likewise, we can have a sentence. The sentence of this information is used to derive three columns in the output of R programming. The first column is review remarks, which says whether the game is reviewed as very positive or mixed or mostly positive. Likewise, it has been reviewed for that particular. We can have a column saying whether it is at the top level, whether it is reviewed as very positive or mixed like this. The next column is the review percentage, which is the percentage of the. It is also derived. It is also converted into integer format. And the next one is the number of reviewers. It says how many users reviewed this particular game. And the next column is months since release. We have already discussed this one. This is the interval between the release date and the current date. Release date and the current date. The next column is the original price description. We are this we the R program has created one categorical field using the original price column so that it can be used for filtering in the dashboard. So this is what we have done with this program. Anyhow, we are going to derive some additional fields in another program because we can use only one program for this. But I have used about two programs because I can explain step by step one thing, and another one is I can utilize the CPU and memory of my laptop properly so that it cannot be struck. So that is the reason I used another one program for deriving for processing the data. Let us execute that program also. Let us wait. It won't take much time. It will be yes. This program has also been completed. We can go to the output of this program. Let us go. This is a folder where the program has created 12 files. Why 12 files? I have already explained that we are going to convert the data into dimensional model. So this is the fact table. Best selling is the fact table. It is a lean. This is the fact table, and it contains all the data. For example, it contains ID of most of the value 1, 2 like this. So it is a lean lengthy fact table. The remaining 11 tables are dimensional tables. We can discuss this in our next part. Thank you.